Man, and that was a whole psyop too. Child of the Soul was in there. Let me see if I got it on here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Saying it was in there.
That's how it make me feel. Like, bro, if I'm reading something, that's a source that you can go and bring up and look up yourself, and you ain't even let me read it. Like, you got all kind of shit to say before I can get through a paragraph. Come on, bro, you acting like the cops or some shit. They don't want you shining the light on the subject, bro. It's like when you talk to somebody, you about to expose them to their lowest self. You know what I'm saying? And they start yelling at you. Young scholars that's really doing this stuff, bro. I'm like a basic motherfucker that's just been learning from them and putting up shit that they gotta argue me down with for 2 hours and shit.
I'm trying to tell you, they see life in division. Literally, the European nose has a tail bridge, and they see in separation most definitely. What's happening to everybody in the YouTube world? We live on TikTok Live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in right here on YouTube. You did. So, we streaming on both areas. We gotta let folks know about these chaos agents out here. What's happening, Kim?
I actually say David Hall. I remember I said that name, David Hall. Used to you lose, used to you do my bad about earlier, same thing you were. Nigga, to my language, my bad. Dog, I promise you, I've been waiting a minute to hop on one of yours and Marty Live. And Drew just seen what just happened between Drew just seen my fuck, I calm down. Drew just seen what just happened between Josh, Blackburst, and me. And when I tell you, they act like children with some 50-year-old and 30-year-old. Yeah, it's shameful. It's shameful. It's like, he did the exact same thing to me that he did to you. He talked about your pop.
Yeah.
But not Black first. It was Josh. He said something on my dad. I'm like, yo, he want to get knocked out.
That's what they do. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. When they ain't got no sources and you really hitting them, then that's when they start talking shit about you, bro. Like, they literally agents of chaos. And like I tell people, man, these people can say whatever they want online, but in real life, a motherfucker wouldn't talk shit about my pops. I'm trying to tell you. I stuck a mud hole in your ass real quick behind that, man. You heard me? Because I'm for real. Like my dad did shit that some of these niggas. My dad did shit that some of these niggas' dads couldn't even do. Half of these niggas don't even know they fucking dad. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they really mad. You did. So, man, they agents of chaos, and I've been told people to watch Josh a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really go to his panels and shit. I go to the lives. And when I go to the lives, you see the meeting of a lot of different agents that be inside our lives and everything like that, I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. I'm taking mental note. Okay, got you too. Boom, 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 woo, woo. Because there's no reason if you're here for the people. I'm talking about your people, our people, whatever you're African, Indian, whatever the fuck the case may be. But if you got people on there like Choctaw, and then you got Black First, then you got Doc on that motherfucker, and then you got a lot of other folks, that seems kind of suspicious. And then just last week you was talking about indigenous shit. Now this week you talking about some native shit and European stuff. And then I was like, damn, okay, what the fuck going on? And he was like, I'm acknowledging all my ancestors. No, you causing chaos because you ask specific questions that's gonna trigger a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Black First Mod, right, Ted?
Also acting like it was only one type of native here, bro. And he's trying to compare us to the one type of native that, you know, that Hollywood is portraying that was here. And that's not right, bro. It was more than one type of people here.
It was.
And it's been documented in the version.
Saying it, Mark?
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've been was on some child shit don't seem right because like y'all know me by this page, y'all know me by another page. I just got a new page just to go live. Honestly, literally just to go live. But respectfully, I knew something was wrong because then Josh see something about him learning the law or being a lawyer. Am I tripping or is that not something that's something I heard before?
All right, that's cool. Something like that about a bar exam. He said, man, he said a whole lot of shit. He said, you know, he said he a lawyer, bar exam. He said he got ADHD, dyslexia, and a whole lot of other shit wrong with him. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, yeah, and I know, and I know he know what he doing because the live where I did this one. Hold on, let me pull it up because he was in the live. I seen, man. People gotta understand. I see everything. I see when people come into my lives and all that type of shit at the bottom who joined. But he was inside the live when I was talking about the Ethel Baskins, and I broke down. Hold on, because you know there's some people who gonna be like, I want to see it, so let me just pull it up real quick for those in the background who don't know what Ethel Baskins are, because that's a key thing. Nah, they never do. And hey, and the funny thing about this source and all these sources that I've been bringing here lately, these sources literally come from the actual Alaskan community. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, y'all got a problem with the shit I'm talking about, then y'all got to go to the Alaskan community. So, but the Alaskan community was literally breaking down the Athabascans. And the Athabascans are the ancient ancestors of the Navajo and the Apache. You know what I'm saying? So let that sink in. TikTok let me change my background. They ain't gonna let me pull it up. They lame. They ain't gonna let me pull it up, but they'll let me pull up everything else. What's happening, EOS? Hold on, what's this right here at the bottom? Alright, you good. Mm, yeah. Alright, y'all talk amongst yourselves real quick. My daughter had an accident. Let me handle this real quick. I'll be right there. Man, look, these folks, man, that's what them folks want, man. They ain't gonna do that shit, man. These folks is there to cause, these is there to cause chaos, man. Man, Black first be drunk than a motherfucker on live. No, for real, bro, man. Every time he get on there, he drinking something. Doc get on there. That boy Doc a follower. You know that boy Doc a follower because all he do he follow behind Black first. Black first said something about my father, then Doc turned around and said something else. He a whole follower. He don't even know his own Haitian culture. The sad ass excuse for a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? But you know it is what it is. I think these. Let's say that child of the soul. But yeah, man, these folks ain't about shit. Now for real, if they really wanted the information, they'll go get the information. They'll get a paper and a pen and they'll write down every book we say, every source we say, every huh? Your blanket is over there. boys just pulled my TikTok live down. The boys just pulled my TikTok live down. Hold on. Might tell everybody to come over here to the YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's in here though. What's happening, y'all? Say you got shut down. Yeah, they shut me down, Vaughn. I'm glad you over here, man. I'm glad you remember that I was on YouTube. I'm about to send people over here now. I'm about to go on my backup page and send people over here so we can continue talking. I don't know why people forget that I got a channel. Can't shut down my channel on YouTube. So we about to start going. We start going on YouTube on. About to start going on YouTube more. Sitting that on TikTok. Now we're going live on we start going live on YouTube for like a week or two. We know we gonna let TikTok calm down for a bit. What's happening, minds? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, man. People gotta watch out for these chaos agents and shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me mute my mic because if people want to hear me, they gotta cut to the YouTube. So, you know, man, people just gotta watch out for these chaos agents, man. These chaos agents out here lurking heavy, hard. And they gonna do anything and everything. As y'all see that they don't like what we be talking about. They just shut down my live, and we'll just keep it real. You know, TikTok a little sensitive, so that's why I say that. You know, we gonna start going live over here more, and I can still show stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? I got the tablet working right here, got the phone. So you know what I'm saying? We just gonna do it like that for a little minute. We gonna let shit cool down, calm down on that end before we get back started. But for the most part though. But for the most part, man, look, there's chaos. There's chaos agents around here. There's people that don't want to know the truth about the Mississippian Empire. They don't want to know. They don't want people to know who they are. They don't want you to do your genealogy. They don't want you to do your census records. They don't want you to do nothing. They just want you to continue believing that you a slave off of a boat and everything like that. People coming to us, asking us to show our ancestry or whatever, but I feel like if you say you African over here, you need to prove that shit. You need to prove your ancestry. Prove to us that you African. You know what I'm saying? Prove to us that. Until you can prove that, man, look, you better chill out. Like for real. You better chill out, man. Say you get your laptop. Yeah, I got a tablet right now. Yeah, I got a tablet right now. So, you know, just, hey, that's how I feel. People always be like, well, prove that you're Indian, man. Prove that you're an African. Prove that you are what you say you are. Do you know about the Athabascans? If you don't know about the Athabascans, then how can you be talking? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these so-called folks that be calling us Wabos or Pretendians, a lot of these niggas descend from these Alaskan Eskimo natives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They do. Got the documents and the proof. You know what I'm saying? Got the documents and the proof. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Hey, that's dope. Don't get it twisted now. What's happening, Tab? Glad you over here. Hey, we about to be on this thing a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, don't get that shit twisted. You know what I'm saying? At the Baskins. At the Baskins, man. Stop playing. Look, just like just like the ones that be calling us Wabos. Shout out to everybody that's coming over here, man. Shout out to everybody that's over here. If you like the live, share the live. Follow the host, subscribe to the channel. Dope gems, dope historical facts like always. And the best thing about being on YouTube, I can roll up and smoke if I want to. So man, these folks just look. What's that to Mr. Drew? If y'all haven't subscribed, but you know. But like we were saying though, you know, it's a lot of chaos and shit like that. Can I there's a way I can invite people up to or request up. I have to figure that out right now. You know, this we ain't really there yet with it. But yeah, man. You know. But folks gotta understand that, man. People don't understand about no COINTELPRO. They don't know about no psyops. They don't know about no social engineering. They don't know about no social constructs. They don't know nothing about that. But they got the nerve to sit on these panels to fix their mouth to try to tell us to prove who we are. But y'all can't even prove y'all Africans. Where's the ship log? Who's the captain? What was these people named that stepped off the boat? What language did they speak? What tribe did they come from? What was their culture? Can't nobody tell us that. No documentation or nothing, but we got all the documentation in the world that prove that people still be walking around like Ray Charles around this bitch. But man, come on, quit playing. Oh yeah, get you some of that homegrown, you know. Some of that homegrown. Don't stay away from that GMO. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from that GMO. Stay away from that GMO, you feel me? Get you some of that homegrown. Shit got seeds in it. Save the seeds when you come across it. Blind but not really right. It's more than the notion people want to believe the sources that you promote. Yeah, willful ignorance. That's all it is. It's willful ignorance. You know, these people want to live in their own fantasy. Some people just want to be oppressed. At this point, that's what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I feel like people just want to be oppressed at this point. Because we try and tell you that you weren't no slave and you fighting us tooth and nail that you was. Talk about COINTELPRO, Stockholm Syndrome, MK Ultra, all wrapped into one. These niggas is confused. They the ones with the real identity crisis, but they can't even see the fact that they going through an identity crisis still. Maybe 40, 50, 60 years old, still calling themselves black and African American, and you're older than that term. You know what I'm saying? You older than that term. Said they looping me on YouTube. What's saying in artifacts? Hey, I like the wordplay how you did that. Artifacts. I like that artifacts. Hey, wordsmiths. They don't even want to see our sources. That's how you know there's an agenda, man. I'm trying to tell you that shit started again. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, I started noticing that whole agenda. Like when I first got on TikTok, it was cool, woo woo. But I started noticing the agenda part like at the end of last year. At the end of last year, that's when I started noticing there's a real agenda on that app. There's a real agenda on that app. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing this for so long on TikTok that I know that they created the CRT off of us. For real, I know for a fact that they tried to pass that CRT law because of the shit that we was pushing. Because the videos was getting out super fast on TikTok, faster than it was getting out on YouTube, faster than Facebook, Instagram. Them little 3-minute clips, and then you got us who's very creative, who can like connect hella dots in 3 minutes for you. And then they was like, man, we gonna give them 10 minutes and see what they do. In 10 minutes, man, we can give you a documentary real quick on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like that information was going on, and there's billions of people that's on that app. Billions. That's why I tell folks, man, keep track of your analytics. You know what I'm saying? Because your analytics tell you your reach. Like, man, niggas is reaching people all over the globe. Whether it's 1% in this nation or 2% in that or 5% in that, man, you reaching people over the globe. People is watching. Kids and everything. And these people don't want that shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, folks got to understand what it is. This is why they have to put that agenda into play. Hey, just the age of Aquarius, man. The age of awakening. You feel me? For real. I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, roll it if you got it. Cause we on YouTube. TikTok don't let me do this shit. TikTok don't let me roll up. You feel me? You gotta get off camera and everything, man. Look. TikTok don't let you roll up. You feel me? But look, man, hey. But for real. These folks don't want that agenda. Hey, you already know what it is. Best seeds to have is tiger stripe in them. They are mostly females, most definitely, Mr. Drew. Hey, I got a lot on them. Like I got a whole pill bottle like this big, filled up to the rim. Nothing but tiger stripe seeds. I've been saving my seeds since 2010. I got hella seeds. So if shit ever hit the fan, y'all already know to come holler at your boy. I got the on deck if shit ever hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Because you can eat the herb. You know, you can make clothes out of the herb. You can make tea out of the herb. You know, you can smoke and relax off of the herb. So come holler at your boy, man. We gonna have that. We gonna have that in. If them folks ever try to do some shit, we good, man, on this end. You know I'm traumatized with TikTok. I had to leave off the camera just to light the joint. You know I'm traumatized with being on TikTok. I ain't even got to do that shit. But, but you know, folks don't understand though. Folks don't understand. We ain't lying. We ain't bullshitting. Okay, we ain't lying. And we ain't bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? We are those Mississippian children. We are the children of the sun. You know what I'm saying? We are the children of the sun. We are the Mississippians. We are the mound builders. We are these people that got ethnocide in history. And a lot of people don't know what the definition of ethnocide is. And I can't keep stressing that word enough. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that ethnocide, a lot of these so-called Athabascans or Alaskan Eskimo natives, they didn't just stay in Alaska. They migrated down the coast of California. They set up shop in northwestern and western Mexico and all of New Mexico. And they all speak the same Athabascan language. And a lot of them went down to Florida because if I pull up the Seminoles, they're going to look just like the Athabascans. There was two types of native, quote-unquote native people here in America. or two type of indigenous people here in America. And I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that shit. This is why when they talk about that whole we was here first and all that, I don't even get into that shit. You know, I don't get into, I mean, yeah, y'all was first getting here as an immigrant. Y'all was the first immigrants to get over here. You know, y'all was the first ones, and y'all brought the Caucasians with y'all. Oh yeah, the Caucasians been here for a while too. This is why a lot of them be fighting tooth and nail behind that patriotic American bullshit, because the Siberians brought the Caucasians with them. The Caucasians followed the fucking Eskimo Siberians over here, and they all set up shop in Canada and Alaska and all that type of shit. And a lot of them mix. You have some Caucasians that mix with Northeast Asians, and they babies are the so-called natives, the first people to come over here. Man, it's a whole type of intertwined shit that was going on back then that people don't know. So them people been here for a grip too. Them Caucasians been here for a grip too. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. So it ain't even about that. Because they also had people that was already indigenously from Alaska. Yeah, you had melanated Alaskans, indigenous Alaskans, but you also had their type of Eskimos up there as well too. You know what I'm saying? Because Alaska was Russia before America bought it. So before America bought it, those Alaskans was Russians. They was called Russian Americans. You know what I'm saying? And you could pull that up as well too. But all these people don't want no history. And that information can be found in the Alaskan Community Native website. Like the Alaskans themselves be running down the damn history and they don't even be knowing it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got that information from people like, that's pseudo. You're talking pseudo. I ain't talking no pseudo. I ain't talking no pseudo. This shit is live and direct from the Alaskan Natives website. This is them saying it. If you got a problem with me saying this shit, then you might need to take a trip to Alaska and go holler at them and ask them why they putting this shit on their website. I'm just reading what the fuck is on there. I never knew you would get in trouble for fucking reading. Well, actually, I did know this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they did make that shit illegal a long time ago. So, yeah. You know, and they always said a melanated man with a book is dangerous and shit. They ain't want you to read because you'll figure it out. You got that neuromelanin in your brain. You're able to connect dots that people can't connect because you got that neuromelanin and your brain fire off like that. This is why it's easy for us to put shit together. And you know, it's hard to keep us asleep, so they gotta pacify us like damn near every 10 years. They gotta rock us back to sleep because we keep waking up because that neuromelanin in us. Man, you can't keep us asleep. Can't keep a sleeping giant sleep for long. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep a sleeping giant asleep for long. You know? We keep waking up. We rebellious as hell. So we always had that sticky kush flavor. Boy, hey, I feel that. Right, it's not up for debate. You already know I'm gonna speak on it, Tab. What's happening, Stuart? What's happening, Thoth in the building? What's happening, Finding? I appreciate y'all coming over here. For real, fast, that Nero hit different, man. I'm trying to tell you. I appreciate y'all coming over here. You know, TikTok be sensitive, so we gonna let the TikTok platforms take a little break because my main page in jail. The 3.0 just got reported, so that might end up being in jail. You know, I'm TikTok's most wanted. Me and a lot of other folks, TikTok's most wanted. So, you know, we're gonna be over here dropping gems for a minute. And, you know, one time for Rashad Jamal, you know, we're going to come with that energy and that spirit like him when we come on this YouTube platform, you feel me? We're going to electrify and ignite a lot of folks. And we're going to keep dropping these gems and we're going to keep waking up our people and we're going to keep touching them. We're going to keep letting them know that we are electromagnetic beings and we operate on the same frequency as Mother Gaia. This is the reason why that they can't stop us, man. Man, we waking up. You know, we waking up, man. It's out here for it, man. Look, unfiltered line script. Hey, man, look. And I gotta set it up. I gotta set it up on the tablet, but I can have guests come up here. I think I can have like two guests at maximum. So you know, So once I set that up, I'll let y'all know when I set it up. And shit, nigga can still have guests come on here and we can still chop it up, shoot the shit, drop the gems and everything that we need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I most definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in and coming over here. If you're new to the page, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do this every time I go live. Now we about to go live on YouTube. So, especially in the morning. You know, I know everybody's so used to getting on TikTok, but if you don't see me in the morning, I'll be over here. Most definitely. But, you know, we still got the 2.0 page, so I'll be back and forth a little bit. But these folks don't understand this shit, bro. Like, half of those people that be like they Pan-Africans and melanated this and black, they don't even know what electromagnetic carbon beam is. You heard Josh on the panel talking about, some 9 ether beams. You know what I mean? Shut up. Shut up. You don't know nothing about nothing, nigga. You don't even read books. You know what I'm saying? You don't even read books. I asked him that shit. I try to tell y'all, bro. Josh been doing that shit all morning. I've been tuning into his lives all morning in the cut, watching this shit. And I got tired of it, so I asked him, I was like, hey, Josh, you read any of those books I gave you? I gave that nigga 4 books to read. Like 6-7 months ago. I gave that nigga like 4 books to read. In 6-7 months, you could at least cracked open one. One of them was about the Huguenots. You ain't even cracked that open. You walking around saying that you a Huguenot and shit like that. Here go a book about the Huguenots. You ain't even cracked that bitch open. Talking about your ancestry. You're not qualified to host these panels because you don't know shit. You're not qualified to speak on anything because you don't know shit. You don't read shit. You don't read shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You don't read shit at all, bro. None of them do. Most of them agents. I'm trying to tell y'all, most of them niggas is agents that be on that panel, man. Y'all gotta watch them. Stop giving them your energy. Like, yeah, man, Golly. That boy Golly got mad because I read books. Me and him fell out because I read books, bro. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Listen, look, hold on. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. What's at it? What's at it? I'm glad y'all can come over here and tap in. Listen to what I tell y'all. Dude, stop being cool with me because I read books. His beef with me is because I read. He told me, well, you got, these books don't mean nothing. Pull your head out of it. You see, I had to ease off that bullshit. Come on, man. Just telling me not to read gonna make me sneeze. Boy, I'm allergic to bullshit. These niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I said, I was there for that tomfoolery, man. Yeah. Golly suspect too, man. These niggas is agents, bro. I promise you. Man, look, I promise you, these folks sit in a cubicle before they go live. I promise you, these niggas sit in a cubicle before they go live. These folks crazy for reading now, like damn. Like damn. And everything gotta be the white man's books to them. Like, this how I know people don't read. The reason I know people don't read, the reason why I know people don't read is because everything that you read and everything that they hear, they gonna try and say that it's the white man's book. So everything I read is the white man's book. It's the white man's book. Every book. So melanated people didn't write books. So melanated people don't write books at all. Everything got to be the white man. Man, I done read all type of books. Man, my whole track record be on TikTok. That's how I know a lot of them niggas be new. They don't be knowing who the boy is. This shit be hilarious as fuck. That shit be hilarious as hell, man. They don't be knowing who your boy is. I done read books from all type of walks of life, man. If I could find a book written by a UFO, I'd read that bitch. I'll read that motherfucker. I don't care what skin color or what the fuck you look like. If you writing real material, I'm gonna read that bitch. That's how I like information. I like knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You catch up in the comments. My bad, y'all. He said same with Penn. Yeah, a lot of them chaos agents, man. Most definitely, a lot of them chaos agents. Yeah, Penn ain't nothing but chaos. She was chaos from the moment she hit the scene. For real. She was chaos the moment she hit the scene. She came in on chaos. She gonna go out on chaos. Peak game. I stay away from people like that, and I stay away from people that be around people like that. I can't fuck with people like that. Ain't got no information. They don't argue with facts. They just want to call people names and disrespect people. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, vibes? Rocky in the building. Appreciate y'all for coming over here and tuning in, man. I'm glad this thing is working out. This how we gonna start doing it for a little minute. Yeah, you already know, Rocky. I ain't got, hey, nigga ain't got to dip to the side to hit the joint. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't got to do this no more. Shit. Nigga ain't got to do none of that no more. You just sit there, hey, look. And shout out to YouTube for having that guest request thing. You know, I just got to set it up. But you can only have like 2 people at a time, so, but that's still cool. I just got to set it up. So, you know, we really gonna get rolling on here. Because this is what this is really my baby though. Like my YouTube channel is really my baby. This is what I started first. I actually got on TikTok to actually bring folks to the channel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I got the platforms popping, you know, and I met a lot of y'all, you know, cause now we about to hey, the shit me and a lot of others got planned for y'all, man. We about to turn this shit up. We about to turn. We gonna make learning cool again. I'm promising we gonna make learning cool again. We gonna make that shit fly. I'm trying to tell you. We just gotta take that same mentality that we applied with hip hop and the culture, and apply that shit to this information shit. Make that shit cool again for the youngins. This is why I come on here talking the way I do, speak the way I do. You know what I'm saying? The language, the mannerisms, you know, motherfuckers will swear I was a rapper how I deliver shit, but it ain't, you know. So this is why I come on it, you know, because you gotta appear to the youth, you know. You gotta make them comfortable. They gotta be able to see a person that look like them dropping the gems and making that shit cool and hot too, man. Like real talk. And this is why a lot of them can relate to us. I'm not getting on here. I ain't putting on no glasses and suit and tie and talking proper. I ain't doing it, man. No, because it ain't nobody in the hood doing that. So I ain't about to do it. You gotta meet the people where they at. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, we about to turn this shit up, man. You know, got Big Thoth in the cut, working on documentaries and stuff. You know, we got. Hey man, look, we ain't gonna speak on the player. We just gonna manifest that shit. When shit hit, just know, man, we got something big for y'all. Cause I'm tired of seeing these fucking hidden color documentaries. I'm tired of seeing these damn Pan-African documentaries. I'm tired of seeing these Rise of the Moor documentaries. I'm tired of seeing all that shit. We need a Mississippian culture. We need something about our people, man. That's what we need. That's what we need. I'm tired of seeing that shit, bro. I'm tired of, man, how many more hidden colors this nigga gonna make? Like, goddamn, this nigga gonna have he got a trilogy already. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing that shit. And half of that shit that he be talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with Africa. But y'all see he backtracking though. Y'all see Tyreek start backtracking. You see Omar Johnson starting to backtrack on their message now. Because, man, look, we ain't playing. We ain't playing about it. This shit real, nigga. If you are so Afro-indigenous, well, cool for you, bro. We ain't, look, when we hit these platforms, we ain't never not once said that no Africans didn't come over here. We never not said that no Africans didn't mix with us. We didn't say that shit. Niggas that don't read books is telling y'all that shit. Motherfuckers like Golly, motherfuckers like Penn, motherfuckers like Josh, niggas like Doc, niggas like Black First. All them suspect agent that, them the niggas that's telling y'all that shit. Yo, Port Titty, Sutton, all them the niggas that's telling y'all that. Ain't none of us told you that. We got the videos. That's the best thing about the track record. I got over 500 videos on my main page. You can go through all 500. You ain't never gonna hear Low said it wasn't no Africans that came over here, no transatlantic. You ain't gonna hear that shit. You gonna hear me break that shit down and separate this shit to where there's different demographics of people going through different shit at the same time simultaneously. Figure out where your ancestors fit into the damn play at. You know what I'm saying? Figure that shit out. Do your census record. That's what I said. And a lot of us who be dropping this information, that's what we said. And now when we got to our personal information, we just was like, shit, nigga, we come from Mississippi. We Mississippians, bro. That's personal information. People think it's a cult in an organization because they ain't never seen unity. Anytime people see unity, they're gonna call that shit a cult. Because they ain't never seen unity. That shit foreign to them. That shit foreign to them. Anytime melanated people click up and unify and become organized, motherfuckers get scared. Oh, for real, they get scared. Damn police don't even want us walking together 4 deep. Nigga, you gotta be 2 in front, 2 behind. They don't even want you like that. I don't know nothing. What's happening, C3? I'm glad you made it over here. Man, look, I came into this game, bro. I didn't know none of y'all. I didn't know Thoth. I didn't know C3. I didn't know Natural. I didn't know O. I didn't know Tia. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know none of y'all. I shared my story. I shared my family history. I recorded my grandmama talking and telling people who we are. That's what I did. It ain't my fault that all of us share the same story and we bonded off of the strength of tribe. They don't want you to be an Indian because Indian brings unity. They don't want you. They don't want you. So this why people like, it's all pseudo. How is our ancestor pseudo? Man, I can go to my grandmama's house. I can go to both of them. They still living. Matter of fact, the next time I go home, I'm going to go inside my grandmama's house. I'm like, hey, grandmama, everybody on TikTok said that you ain't real. They like, what do you mean? They going to say that you not real. You don't exist, grandma. That's what people say. They say you pseudo. You not who you are. Like, people are so delusional right now. We got people so delusional right now. They don't even make sense when they trying to disrespect us. That's why I don't even get mad no more when people be trying to throw shade at us no more. They shade don't even make sense. They shade don't even cover nothing. That shit covers the sidewalk. That motherfucker don't even cover the street, man. Y'all can keep that shade. Y'all can keep that shade. That shade ain't about nothing. That shade ain't about nothing, babe. Appreciate that, y'all. Like the live, share the live. We can catch up in the comments real quick. All the fans said bad at that part. But the white man gave him those tribal cards. Right, Drew. The white man gave him those tribal cards, and they gotta get them bitches renewed like a driver's license. Shout out to C3 and everybody else who found that out. For real, shout out to C3 and everybody else who found that out. Those niggas gotta get them bitches renewed like a driver's license, bro. They're sitting in the cubicle the whole time. It's what it looked like to me, because it's not just on TikTok, they on Facebook and other platforms doing the same thing. Yeah, I be catching it on Facebook. I'm starting to catch it on Facebook now since I started transitioning my videos from TikTok to Facebook now. I'm starting to catch them. They starting to poke their head out here too. Omar went from niggas woke up wanted to be NAs to black people before slavery. Right, Rocky? Hey, man, look. Every 3 years, he was giggling like a schoolgirl. Hey, bro. Hey, you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up, man. Hey, shout out to YouTube for the freedom to smoke on this bitch and break it down. I'm still tripping off of that. Hold on. Man, hey, we giving people hell though. My bad. I mean, 1269 to 1300. Hold on, let me see. He said, bro, I forgot I had a pair of American Indian skull. They classified as Native American, but they said the skull was a black man based off the nose and dated to live around, okay, 1269 to 1300s. Man, look, the deeper they dig, the more they gonna find us. Stewart said Josh Live was giving me a whole headache. He said, Pastor Joy, hey man, you already know what it is. So I wasn't raised by 3 generations of Indians. Yeah, okay. Man, right. Bruh, and you know what's crazy? C3, start acting like y'all the enemies are, man. They need to. But the crazy thing about C3 is that by you finding that about the 1200s, now you can plug that in with what I was telling people and y'all about the Athabascans, because the Athabascans, some of them migrated from Canada in the 1200s. Now, depending on where that skeleton of that man was found, the Athabascans and the American Indians, aka black folks, went to war with each other. Along at first, you know what I'm saying? They got along with indigenous copper color tribes more up north, like Canada region, because you know they lived amongst them, because they was encountered with them first. But when you come down to the south, man, like, bro, we don't know who you niggas is, who y'all. So, you know, and they wanted more land. So now we getting the beefing. So this is where you get that Indian on Indian war shit coming in. And this is where you get that comic book about red Indian, dark Indian, when you got the dark one with the mohawk, and then you got the white one, and they fighting and shit. That's where that comic book come into play at. Because we was going to war with some of these Alaskan native tribes that was coming down here. Not all of them, but a lot of them. This is why I keep telling folks about the Navajo and the Apache, because the Navajo and the Apache helped the colonizer. So this is why it don't shock me that they descendants today trying to help the colonizer. You are who your ancestors are. You know what I'm saying? But man, look, so now you gotta understand. So now, since these people came here, like a lot of them came before the 1200s, some came at the 1200s and shit like that. But that's a lot of years living amongst us. What do we know about COINTELPRO? That shit gotta happen from the inside. Who know you better than you? The motherfuckers that you help and they lived amongst you and you reproduce with them. And remember, they brought the Caucasian with them across that Bering Strait. Caucasians been here about as long as the natives, because they brought them over here with them. So, man, look. We talking about Caucasia. We ain't talking about the Anglo-Britons and the Anglo-Spaniards and them. Not yet. Not yet. They came 15, 16, 1400s. We talking about 1200s. Y'all remember that book? That book I showed y'all. What the fuck was it called? Oh man, what was it called? I can't think of it from the top of my head. I'll bring it out probably tomorrow morning. I'll bring it out on TikTok so I can put it on the green screen. But they was talking about the Norsemen. The Norsemen made it to America in like the 9th century, 10th century, 11th century, 12th century. And they came through the Iceland, Greenland area, and even down Canada. So you got them folks coming over here. Then you got the Alaskan natives and the Caucasians coming through, coming down from Canada. And all this is happening before 1492 now. Like, the oldest colony that if you dig, the oldest colony that you're going to find in America, that shit dates back to like 10th century, like 900 AD. And it's here. 900 AD type shit. I promise you. I'm gonna leave that gym for y'all to do. I'm gonna leave that gym for y'all to research. You if you ask the right questions when you researching, you'll find that colony. Find that colony. He was about 22 and 25 years old. Yep. Black Geechee said a lot of stuff with no resources. Blackwater Geechee ain't even a real Geechee person. I don't like him or her or whatever it is. They migrated from the northern region. We are from the southern area. Yeah. It was found in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 1949. He was an Indian from the West Coast. Okay. So they most definitely met. And went to battle. Because most of these skeletons and stuff that they find are like old war skeletons from back then. The Apache was definitely ops. Yeah. And the name Apache translates to enemy too. I forgot I forgot what language. If you translate it, it means enemy. Like literally, it means enemy. The Buddha boys always get the funding out the gate, man. Look, Fats and Indians was the best fighters. They don't want these paws, man. Bro was an African Moor, then an African Indian, then an Igbo, then a Choctaw. He got confusion energy. Hey, I said that in his live. Hey, I said that in his live earlier, and he laughed. And I don't know if he caught what I was trying to say, or I don't know, but I was actually being slick. You know, I was being slick with it. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's an African Indian Huguenot. And he was like, he just started laughing, and I was like, nah, nigga, you need to listen to how that shit sound. Like, oh, you're a Nigerian Indian Choctaw Huguenot. Like, nigga, what? Like, for real. And he just started laughing with that bitch. Like, hell no, man. You folks. And then you get the black first. We told him, hey, trace your ancestors back to Africa. This nigga pulled out a family reunion, family tree, big mama thing, and that motherfucker ain't never said African in that bitch. We still waiting. I'm still waiting for him to show the African lineage in his family. People just forgot that motherfucker because he changed the subject. I ain't forget that bitch, nigga. You still ain't show us no African in your family tree. You showed us Big Baba from 1860s, nigga. And she wasn't even no slave either. You a possible slave. Or whatever the fuck he said, but that bitch ain't say African. Like, what ship did she come from if she was a slave? Come on, man. You better start listening. Some of y'all people be lying to y'all too. He said lying his ass off. He said I don't like him either now. I don't like Blackwater Geechee either. But they want us to believe the story their grandparents told them. Those creation stories be hilarious. Man, them creation stories be coming straight out of Disney. Them creation stories be straight out of a Disney movie, babe. I promise you, if they write that shit down and sell that bitch to Hollywood, them folks can make some money. They can get up out them resins. So did y'all know the first genome analysis of an Aborigine reveals that they are early Australians? And not Africans. I could believe that. What's happening, Bass? I could believe that, Rocky, because there's pictures of ancient Neglitos or Filipinos and Ocean Islanders and everything, and on the side of the pictures, it got First Americans on it. So I'm trying to say, like, how are these called the First Americans? And then you got these niggas coming up here from Alaska, which are Eskimos, and you calling them First Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these folks is crazy. Or the Aborigines or Indigenous of Americans and shit. Like, these folks is. But I most definitely believe that the Australians was over here. And some of us have that in our ancestry. I done seen some niggas with an Australian phenotype before. I done went to school with a few niggas with a strong face. Black First secretly love us. Bruh, that nigga follows all of our page. Everybody that hate us follows our page. I find that out. Like, everybody that say they hate us in public, they follow our page secretly. From the NAs to the Pan Africans, they all follow our page. This how they know when we be going live all the time. His name Blackwater Gucci, you silly bastard. Oh shit. Josh Ho, the 1990s talk show host. Hey, for real. Yeah, that's weird behavior, man. I'm trying to tell you, look. All them Black American Indians, they were Australians, and they look like you and me, bro. I ain't gonna say all of them. I ain't gonna say all of them vibes. I ain't gonna say all of them. I ain't gonna say all of them was Australian. See, that, you know, we get a problem when we start generalizing everything. I ain't gonna say all of them. Because this landmass already had people on it from the soil. We always gotta remember that. And everybody else is just admixtures to what was already here to the soil. So when the Australians got here, it was already people here, and they, you know, they probably mixed, kicked it and everything. You know, we are technically the same people, so they probably could communicate with each other. Because, you know, India's superior is big. So, you know, but I do understand what you're talking about, though. I have researched a lot of that shit. And I know a lot of niggas there. Yeah. And the Papua New Guinea. You got the Papua New Guinea. You got the Malaysians, the Polynesians. Who else? You got the Negritos, the people from Negro Island who got a deep connection with us. Man, look, like me, I don't know. Like, I know that there's people from the soil, but I think that like that number of purity on our side of Mississippians, it ain't as big as we think it is, as we want it to be. But I think that we are hybrids of all great dark indigenous people who were shipped here. I do believe that. This is why we can do everything. Like, I'm talking about, like, we excel at anything. Even niggas created hockey. Like, niggas created hockey out this bitch. Like, I know that's like most folks don't even know who created hockey, which is some old shit, but hockey? Niggas is scared to ice skate now. Everything that we scared to do now, man, we used to excel in that shit. Probably invented that bitch. You know, track stars. You know, wordsmiths, rap, R&B, jazz, blues, poetry, storytelling, philosophers, philosophy, shamans, spiritual guides, just all type of names that go on for days and days and days, man. Like, our folks was great. I don't think people understanding the greatness of the complexity of our folks, man. Like, I'm talking about it. When they disconnected us, they disconnected the shit out of us. Well, that shit felt good to smoke a whole joint on live, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, hey, look, if you drop information, y'all listen to me. Listen. If you drop information and you serious about being a stepper of knowledge and shit like that for real, create you a YouTube channel. And every time you go live, save your lives and upload your lives to your YouTube channel. You can chop it. You can create it. You can, you know, you can do all type of if you want to fancy it up and shit like that. But do that, you know. And I'm saying that because you don't want the videos that you post, unless you want to put it up here. But, you know, do the lives, because the lives you be having like panels, people's ideas, different theories, like that shit get like only deep ones. man, download them bitches, upload them shits to your YouTube channel, man, for real. And get to 1,000, start going live, and the more people that we can go live on here, then we can have Zooms, link that bitch up to the YouTube, and have a big ass panel, and man, and we can flood this damn platform like everything else. And if you got Instagram, man, hit me up on Instagram. I'll be going live on that bitch sometime too. You can have like 4-5 people on that bitch. Like everybody got a panel now. I started noticing that about these damn platforms. Everybody got a panel now. See what y'all talking about in here. Original people of the soil, man, through and through. Yup, they be the first and the last too. Yup, in California we call them Mexicans, cause that's all we see. I'm trying to tell you. He said, same here. I was trying to smash Australian looking joint. Y'all silly as hell. Y'all silly as hell. But for them to say Africa is the only place is wild is my point. Yeah, I know, Rocky. For them to say Africa is the only place is wild. And you know what's crazy? And when C3 went live, she said a very good point. I think it was he said a very good point. Why in the fuck we the only ones that they trying to get to Africa? They ain't trying to get the Australians to move back to Africa. They ain't trying to get no Negritos to move back to Africa. They ain't trying to get nobody of the diaspora to move back to fucking Africa. But they want us, and only us, to move back. Why? Bro, that whole shit suspicious. I've been saying that whole shit suspicious too, man. I'm so glad everybody else is starting to say that whole shit is suspicious, bro. They coming here, and they trying to ship you there. I mean, like a swap, ain't it? Swap out. I give you these Africans for those Indians who think they're Africans. And we're gonna give them good land, but we're gonna run their ass up out of this bitch too. Like, what? No. Nah, man, I'm straight, bro. Look, I'm good. You are not about to sell me to the Chinese. Not at all. You ain't about to sell me to no Chinese person. Like shit. Right, with no proof, man. Look, they gonna have to come steal me. Bass said they gonna have to come steal me from here. It's like they supposedly stole you from Africa. What's that, Juicy? Hey, man, look. Hey, on God, Bass, look. Hey, on God, bro. Them niggas gonna have to come steal me. Hey, if that shit work, I believe in the slave trade. Y'all gotta come. They gotta come get me. No sir. Cause look. Cause as soon as you hit my door, man, look. It's gonna be the hardest scrap in the world. I'm telling you, bro. Look. Y'all gonna have to send. Look, they gonna have to send those damn guerrilla warfare Africans. Y'all ain't about to send no regular ass Africans that I be seeing in the street to come get you, boy. Y'all gonna have to send them guerrilla warfare Africans after me. Cause look, babe, I'm Haitian. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I'm gonna be the toughest fight that I'm telling you. If you do get me, everybody gonna be out of breath on the ship. Everybody gonna be out of breath on the ship. Nigga, that nigga, whoo, shit. Hey, he almost got you. Nah, he almost got you, nigga. I'm gonna be like, yeah, wait till we land. This shit ain't over. I'm gonna be the first nigga swimming back to America in that bit, nigga. I'm coming. I'm not going. Bro, I'm not going. I'm not going, bro. You send me to Africa, I'm coming back. I'm gonna have a return sticker on my back, bro. I'm coming back. They gonna send my ass back. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna be worth a damn over there. You gonna have to send me back to America, bro. No, sir. Why are y'all sending Africans over here and trying to get African Americans to Africa talking about we got all this free land? Give it to them Africans that's leaving looking for the resources. That's what I would do. I would give it to those Africans who's looking for the resources. So y'all skipping over these Africans who's looking for the land, and you like, come on, African Americans, we got all this shit for y'all. Boy, that's a whole scam, man. Hell no. I know a scam when I hear one. I pick up the phone with Scam Likely sometimes. I know what a scam sound like, and a lot of them be like Nigerians and Arabs on the other end. So I most definitely know it's a scam. Y'all telling me what? Free land? Nigga, my daddy told me ain't nothing in life for free. What the fuck you talking about? Ain't shit in life for free. What you talking about free land? Ain't nothing in life for free. What's the catch? There's always a catch. Nah, bro. I ain't signing no 360 deal. For real. I ain't signing no 360 deal. I'm good. That bitch sound like a Death Row Records contract. For real. That bitch sound like a contract from Suge Knight. I don't want that. We got free land. Hell nah, nigga. It sound like some P. Diddy shit around this bitch. Nah, I'm straight. For real. Nah, man. These folks is wildin'. For real, these bro. They said they want the OG builders of the earth, man. Look, we can't save them. We can't save them. Can't save them. I'm just being real. The fuck? Boy, that'd be weird shit. Boy, what's this weird shit? What is that weird comment right there, bro? What is that? Oh, do we got our first troll on YouTube? What? I appreciate that block. Thank you. Whoa. And they got some extra characters on this. That was a long comment. TikTok would have stopped you about like 60 characters. This nigga got a paragraph. Ooh, that's a whole different world of trolling. You had to sit down and write all of that. He said, "Mod you." Okay, let's see. How do I do this? Yeah, there we go. Add as a moderator. Boom. There you go. I got you, C3. Gonna get my fam in here straight. Thoth, you a mod too, Thoth. I got you. Get my spiritual fam in here. You know, so when we do be on here, going in for real, cause you already know them trolls gonna be coming. Rocky, you already a mod before you even said something. Let's see who else. Bass. Did I already get you, Bass? There we go. Got you in there, Bass. You said RuPaul. Yeah, silly. Oh, I already got you, C3. You already modded up. Man, that shit crazy, dog. Cause that shit was crazy. I already know. Blockiana, yup. Blockiana on another field. They don't even know, boy. Our minds are strong. We be on TikTok kicking them out before they come in. You did. She said it was the socks for me. That's the thing that caught me. Like I seen it while I was talking, then I had to double back. Like, hold on, what the fuck did they just say to me? What you just say to me? Like, yo, socks. Well, what? You might just say, let me see your feet. Oh, man. I got you. And there we go. I'm out at you, Mika. Man, look. But yeah, but for real though. But for real though, y'all, I'm gonna be real. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? If it means anything to anybody though, like I am really Lady Meme in here, most definitely. He said, "Where's the proof of all this?" It's on our pages. It's in books. It's in libraries. It's in census records. The proof of all this is all around. You just got to be willing to listen. Man, you already know, man. We taking this shit by storm, man. Big Mississippian Empire. What do you mean? Boy, a whole new wave on YouTube. Them people better get ready. Look, I want all my brothers and sisters who be big steppers on knowledge, man, get that YouTube popping, man. We taking everything by storm, man. We everywhere. We big Mississippian. You know what I'm saying? We big Mississippian Empire over here, man. We are them children. We are them disenfranchised children. We them children that been ethnocided. Folks been telling it to us to our face the whole time and we ain't been catching it. What's your language? What's your culture? What's your tradition? Y'all ain't got nothing. The shit got stripped. Africa still got their culture. They still got 2,000 of their languages. They still got their foods. They still got their drums. They still got their beats. They still got everything that make them motherfucking Africans. We the only ones that went through an ethnocide. How are we Africans? If we was really Africans and you really wanted to erase our memory from Africa, you would erase Africa completely. But you didn't do that. So that don't even make sense. The only empire that was in America that got ethnocided was the Mississippian. And ironically, the Mississippian is where all of our ancestors from. Why haven't no Native American explained that shit to nobody yet? People want us, fuck that, man. We gotta flip the narrative. We've been flipping narratives for years, y'all. We got another narrative to flip. Fuck them talking about show us proof that you're Indians. Niggas, y'all gotta show us proof y'all African, bro. Fuck all that shit. I don't wanna hear none of them Pan-African books, nigga. Show me ancestral that you an African. Show me. Show me, nigga. I'm talking about give me the rundown. Just like how we can give you the rundown of the Mississippian tribe and we can give you the tribe, the location, the history, what the people look like, pictures of our ancestors and everything like that with documentation and pictures from Big Mama. Y'all got to do the same thing. I haven't seen a motherfucker in the African tribal gear yet stepping off a boat. And that's the crazy thing is that cameras was invented in 1820s. It ain't even a picture of slavery. You ain't gonna find that one authentic picture of slavery. And if you tell me, yeah, it is, it's pictures of them in the cotton fields, those were sharecroppers or either farmers. Wasn't nobody in them pictures getting whipped. Wasn't no gun line on that bitch. Wasn't nobody in no chains. Niggas was fully dressed. And then they gonna tell you that soul food was slave food. So you telling me after you been in the field getting whipped all day, you going back to your crib eating some fucking macaroni and cheese, collard greens, neck bones, you know what I'm saying, neck bones and shit like that. What? And then black first old dumb Asian ass talking about the seafood, the slave food too. Man, what slaves had a fucking crab platter in this bitch? Nigga, bruh, listen to me. And these are the type of people that Josh let on the panel willingly, bro. Listen, pay attention to these agents of chaos, bro. Pay attention to these agents of chaos. For one, pay attention to pay attention to who the fuck he modded, for one. He modded people who don't like you. If you ever caught his mods, he modded people that don't like you. Alright. That's one giveaway. Number two, his daddy is Nigerian. Or whoever the fuck he said is Nigerian. So he's closer to Africa to any of this indigenous Indian shit. Peak game. Peak game. You know what I'm saying? Peak game. This nigga Black First told me to my face on a panel that seafood is slave food. And this nigga was convinced that slave ancestors was catching crawfish and eating crab and lobster, nigga. And these are the people that we allowing to question our identity. Nigga, prove you African. I'm saying it to you. Glad you could tap in. Prove you African. Bro, we got another narrative to change. We've been, look, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I've been on that TikTok app for 3 years, and I'm telling you, bro, if it means anything, I'm proud of everybody who be stepping on knowledge and doing all this type of shit, because we been destroying narratives and we've been waking up the youth heavily, and we got more narratives to continue breaking. Listen, it's time to flip this narrative. We done showed people all the proof in the world for 3 years who we are, with census records, history books, and everything else, with laws, Walter Plecker, Racial Integrity Acts, 1950 Termination Policy Acts, you know, MK Ultra, PSYOPs, and all. Man, we done put that motherfucking shit down for 3 years, man. You know what I'm saying? We done put that shit down. It's time for them niggas to start proving shit to us. It's time for us to sit back. It's time for us to sit back. And y'all gotta prove that y'all African. And you gotta prove that your individual ancestors came off of that boat. Which means you gotta know what boat them motherfuckers came off of in the first place. Until Pan-Africans can prove that, y'all ain't got no fight and no say. Okay? Now, for the natives, you're not an Athabascan. Or however you pronounce it, you gotta prove you're not an Athabascan. Three long years at 85%. Shit. Oh shit, bro. Oh shit, bro. Hold on. hold on. Oh, hey. He got another troll in this bitch. That nigga made me choke. Oh shit. Oh man, hold on. My bad now. Oh shit. Oh. Oh man. Have another troll in that bitch. He said charge $25,000 to appear on the debate. It's the $8K for a debate. Seafood at one point in time was a poor man's food, but it was never considered slave food, right? Talking about $55 to one, please. How much is an African dollar compared to an American dollar today? Well, I'll try to tell you. 3 long years, and 85% of the time, we was defending ourselves from unwarranted attacks. Man, I'm trying to tell you. And they always be like, y'all started it. We ain't started nothing. See, it's want to debate but don't know the history of the place you from. Man, these niggas want to debate and don't even know their grandmama's real name and shit. For real. They don't even know their grandmama's real name. They don't even know who they second and third grandmama is. But motherfuckers want to debate and shit. You don't even know who your ancestors is. Nobody has shown us a picture of their grandparents yet. None of them Pan Africans got 8K or access to 1K. Coming out of the woodworks, damn, yo. How was fish a poor man's food where rich people ate fish eggs? It was a certain fish that they ate on that one. The poor man's fish was like, you know, big mouth basses and shit that you can go to the river and lakes and catch. I know what he mean on certain seafoods, like crawfish and shit like that. 3 of them Pan Africans done said they haven't done genealogy because it's too hard. They said it's too hard. I know y'all ain't read no books. I know they ain't read no books. Finding your ancestors is hard, bro. Getting your grandmama's name. Look, going to Ancestry.com. Build a family tree. Go to your grandmother, the oldest relative in your family that you still talk to, that you know. Get the names and dates and places and birth dates of the people that are in your family. Grandmamas, maiden names. Like, get to know your family. And plug that shit in. And then you're going to get this thing called hints. The hints is going to be a thing of census records. And you just dig through them. Find your ancestry. Pay attention to the kids. Pay attention to the birth dates, the places of birth, the names and everything like that. Just pay attention. Just link it up. You got to turn into Scooby-Doo in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn into Scooby-Doo. You got to find the mystery. Find it. Plug it into the tree. Another hint's going to keep coming. And then it's going to keep coming. And just continue to repeat the same process until you make your ass all the way up to the 1200s. If you're lucky enough, that should get to like 16 and man, look, man, these people been lying about census records and everything. Like C3 been telling people federally, the census records was 1790. But the state has always been keeping census records. That's the oldest form of census records, is the state. I take crawdads over caviar. Oh yeah, I ain't fucking with no fish eggs. Them niggas dirty love YT. For real though. How can you read too much? Less than who will have a problem with us reading too much. Bro, I ain't never know that reading was gonna bring me this shit. I ain't even gonna lie, like for real. For real. It's just so they Mississippians, I guess so too. Hey, look. Hey. But I'm for real. Like, I never thought that creating a platform and reading was gonna do all this shit. Like, I was shocked. I was like, God damn. Bro, I just read a book. They're calling me a wabo, pretending, blackwashing history. You don't know what you're talking about. You're delusional. Here, Afrocentric. Here we go again. Drinking the Kool-Aid, Coke, agents. I'm getting called all these names. I'm just watching this shit. I was like, bro, I just read a book. God damn. I just read a book. I told my grandmama that shit. She started laughing. For real, my grandmama. I tell my grandma everything that be going on these platforms. She be rolling on the phone. She be, for real. She be cracking up. Oh. Yeah, she be cracking up. All this for read, right? All this for reading and finding your ancestry. You get hated on for reading and finding your ancestry. Ain't that some shit? Damn. Tia said this why I eat popcorn on live now. Hey, I gotta go buy me some popcorn. Cause that's what I'm about to start doing. I'm just about to start eating popcorn on live. Like, it felt good to turn down a request to the panel. Like, they wanted me to come up on Josh so bad. For real, they wanted me to come up on Josh panel so bad. They was like, Lowe's, come up. Nah, I'm good. I don't even want to come up. One of them tried to bully me on this bitch. Oh, so now you scared to come up? Bro, you can't bait me to come up. I don't care to come up. I don't, like, for what? Why do y'all want me up there for? What are we talking about? Cause nobody answer me. We ain't talking about shit, then I ain't coming up there. Like, y'all just up there just being agents of chaos. I'm straight. Are you scared? No, I ain't scared. But all y'all be scared to come to my panels. I mean, come on, man. Black First then followed my pages. After he done cussed me out, he went to follow my page. And he been sitting inside our lives. He been sitting inside our lives and my life for like the past 2 months learning. And today when he got on Josh panel, this nigga was using every single one of my talking points about the Moors. And I sat there in the comments and I was like, nigga. He was like, I don't know what book. I gotta find my book. I got thousands of books, but I'm nowhere near my books. And I was like, bro, you ain't never near your books every time you on the panel. Now all of a sudden, you ain't, like, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting here listening to him talk about the Moors, and he using every one of my talking points. And I know they my talking points because he mentioning shit that I know. Bro, come on, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga, Alawite Dynasty, nigga. I've been talking about the Alawite Dynasty forever. I'm the only one that be talking about them. He gonna talk about, yeah, the Alawite Dynasty. I'm looking at this nigga like, this nigga, what? And this nigga Josh is letting him do it, and I know Josh know that I'm the one that be talking about that because Josh be in the same live. He be in the live too watching. Nigga got like 10,000 pages. I know about 8 of them bitches. He be in there watching too. He was like, yeah, oh wow, do anybody else know about the Moors? I'm sitting here in the comments and I'm like, come on, man. These niggas stealing information too. These niggas don't know shit. Man, we be teaching everybody, dog. We teach everybody hate us, but everybody be learning from us, man. You know how it is to be a student? Don't you remember when you was in school, you hated your teachers, but you still had to learn some shit from them? Man, I hate going to her class, man. Man, she always be fucking. I hate going to her class, but you still got to sit your ass down and take them notes, though. The fuck? Like, come on. I done heard my talking points on a few people. I just don't be saying shit. I be in the cut. When I be going through my insomnia days and I just be sliding through on TikTok and shit, I be coming across Pan-Africans, natives, these niggas, agents and shit. I be coming across, man, they be using all our talking points. I done heard Thoth talking points. I done heard natural talking points. I done heard C3s. I done heard mines. I done heard motherfuckers start talking about Kato now because of opium and shit like that. I done heard every single one of our talking points. I done heard people combined all our shit together and didn't even make it make sense. I was sitting here like, you niggas are sloppy. Bro, just go get the book and read. Why y'all doing this? Y'all connecting dots. They ain't even got no business being connected. Just go get the book, bro. Just read. This nigga Josh gonna holler about I ain't got the time to read. Yes, you do. You be up here hosting these trolling ass lives for 3 hours. Reading a book for 3 hours. I done sent you 4 of them bitches. You could have covered 4 of them bitches in 2 weeks. How long you be on these lives hosting these motherfucking counterproductive bitches? They ain't got time. And then they gonna holler about I got ADHD and dyslexia and some more shit. You got ADHD and you got dyslexia? Really? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You niggas come up with anything. So you got that. So you up here trying to say you got this shit. Then you got Black First on the panel. He ain't never near his books when he get to talking. You got Choctaw that sound like a hillbilly ass nigga that don't never add to the motherfucking conversation except for disrespect and stuff like that. Then you got Blackwater Geechee, who ain't really no Geechee, and I don't get Backwater Geechee don't even sound. Look, we ain't even gonna get into that one. You feel me? You be having all these weird folks on the panel that don't be talking about shit. They don't know the names or nothing. They just be like sources. The sources, debunk, sources, debunk, sources. Name them, nigga. They can't name nothing. Who's the author? Who wrote this shit? What is the name of the article, the source, the book, the author, nigga, the anthropologist, nigga? Who is the name? Give us a name so we can go research this shit. Can't nobody give us a name. Oh man, don't they love Google? I done seen these people, man. I was inside that live, and these niggas went straight to Google and read the first thing that popped up. It was like, see, I told you this was right. And I was like, this surface ass research. This surface ass research, bro. What? Is the Gullah Geechee African? Yes, the Gullah Geechee is African. How when they Seminoles? And Seminole just mean a runaway. It was a lot of different tribes running a fucking way together who was clicking up, and it gave you the Seminoles, nigga, which means runaways. It was Irish people inside the Seminoles, nigga. Anybody could have been a Seminole, like anybody can be a Moor. What? Anybody could have been a Seminole, nigga. If you was being oppressed and you wanted to run away and you needed some niggas to click up with, you would have clicked up with the Seminole / Gullah Geechee, nigga. This the area to be. So just imagine what it look like. That ain't showing people the truth. Anybody can be a Moor because the Moor is an exonym. The exonym is a word that you use in public, but it ain't really what you use behind doors. So when people call themselves a Moor, that's just some shit that they use out in public, which also just means a Muslim on a religious faith, and it means a dark-skinned person. So when you put it together, a Moor just means a dark-skinned Muslim person who ain't really what you think he is. And it can be racially and ethnically anything. Anything or anybody. Anybody can be a Moor. Literally. It's no jab at Moors. I mean, shit, if you a Moor, my nigga, you a Moor. But can you prove it? Like, can niggas prove that they African? Can you prove it? Like, can niggas prove like they're Indians? Can you prove it though? See, everybody want us to prove shit, but can y'all prove shit? And when we ask them to prove shit, they get the glitching and shit. Fuck y'all, wobbles, pretendians, they get the glitching and shit. Like, whoa, hold on, bro. We just matching your energy. You said prove it. We show shit, now it's your turn, prove it. Get the glitching and shit. You looking like Michael Jackson off Thriller, nigga, just glitching. You know what I'm saying? They'd be out here tripping on us. Bad paid Geechee. So silly as hell. They said the Confederate was read by Choctaw and we enslaved everybody. I said, what the fuck? Man, look. They made me want to fight sometimes because they don't bring you fast. Man, look. I already know all the facts. That shit do be irritating for real. They said the Mississippians destroyed the Cadonians. The Cados are Mississippians. Tia, it was funny. They said the Mississippians destroyed the Cados. The Cados is Mississippians. They part of Mississippi. So they destroyed themselves? Stop that. Stop. People just saying anything, man. People just say anything. He said, all right, Michael Jackson. What's happening? Oh, big O in the building. Yeah, man, we over here right now. We don't, You know, gonna let TikTok cool off for a second, you know, so we gonna be over here for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be over here for a little minute. You know. Once I'm gonna turn on my guest requests on here, and you know, I think we can have is like two guests can join. So you know, so every now and then, you know, when we go live over here, you know, you can still get on here, speak they mind, they truth, and you won't get pulled down. So you feel me? Cause I would just eat my popcorn and watch, let them educate me. Till you better do that. They gonna social engineer, they gonna dumb you down. Man, sometimes I be in them lives, I feel myself getting dumb. I gotta exit sometimes and do some other shit. I promise you, like, man, when I be in like Josh and all them lives and Los just disappear from the comments, man, I had to leave that shit. Boy, man, fuck this. Fuck this shit, man. I gotta go watch some educational shit before I go back in this. Boy, these niggas had you out here bat zombified. For real. Cause I'm fucking up this cantaloupe. I don't really like cantaloupe. I don't really like cantaloupe. Cantaloupe ain't really like that. It's part of my Irish enemy who don't like cantaloupe. you know, you gotta battle your genes. My Irish side probably like, no. I don't know. When they on the panel, I instantly leave. Ah, shit, for real. That I don't even entertain Doc. Doc a whole Haitian that don't even know he Haitian. That's what's crazy. He don't know nothing about his Haitian history. Cool. Patience in the building. What's saying in patience? Black first got the 70 babies looking ignorant as hell out here, man. He got, oh Lord. If he got kids, if he got kids, I hate to see my daddy on somebody's panel talking that crazy shit. Which, you know what? You know the funny thing? What if they kids love us? This is the reason why they really be mad. What if they did walk past their kid rooms and one of us, their kids just watch like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? They be mad like, Daddy, look, sounds for the conscious mind. Can't stand it, man. Hey, y'all better stop watching them inside our house. They did probably be mad as hell. They kids probably be watching us and everything, loving our shit. Cause we be educating the youth, I'm telling you. Yeah, hey, you need to be mad. Look. I would embarrass as fuck if that was my parent. But I'm telling you, I would too. He recorded your last live. I know. They all record my lives. That shit's expected. They agents. They have to record my lives. They're agents. You know what I'm saying? That's on their agenda. As soon as they clock in, they sit down at the cubicle and they cut on the computer. The first task, go to Los Live and record that bitch. And then hit that glitch button so he can't go live. Gotta restart that bitch a few times. You know what I'm saying? And watch anybody else that come inside the live and pay attention to the ones that's close to them and follow them niggas to their live and start glitching them and start fucking they shit up. Man, they got us all written down in their notebook. Notice they all flock to us. Every new person flock to us. Pay attention to that shit. I'm trying to tell you. Everybody flocks to us. Everybody. Nigga ain't know who Black First was 2 months ago. That nigga just popped out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't know who Doc was. Yeah, Doc popped in and out the blue. I remember Doc for like a long time ago. He used to pop into my lives a long time ago. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these people revamp their pages and change their names and shit. But a lot of these people, man, bro, look what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. A lot of these niggas was in my lives a long time ago when I first got started learning and shit. Throw and O and Tab and everybody will tell y'all, man, all them niggas was inside my life. Sutton, Mofax, Dave, you know what I'm saying? All of them was learning and shit. Someone would be like, oh damn, that's deep, brother, even chiming in and shit. But then like, I say about like 5-6 months in, that's when everybody started flipping. And I was like, oh, it's some whole agent shit. So then I was like, so these niggas was agents the whole time, just seeing what was going on with a new face on the block or whatever the case may be. You know, Kenya was in my lives too. That was around her Pan-African days and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and her kind of fell out a little bit because, you know, she got a bad taste for Africans. And I don't really like it, for real. Because a lot of them ain't did shit to her. But that's neither here nor there. Man, all them niggas was inside their lives and shit. For real. Them niggas my sons. All them ops. That's why a lot of them don't even fuck with. That's why a lot of them don't even come to the lives for real. Yes. I know why they don't come to the lives. Yeah, I remember some of them. Yeah, Patience, you too. Bass, yeah. A lot of OGs in here too, yeah. He said Mofax. Mofax children love our content. I bet. That shit probably crush his soul. Oh. For real. OCO, what's happening? I for real. I bet you a lot of they kids love our content. A lot of they kids love our content. That's why they really be mad. So much fakeness has been exposed. A lot of fakeness gonna continue being exposed. A lot of these people are agents of chaos, and I keep telling folks, COINTELPRO, agents of chaos. COINTELPRO, agents of chaos. We are an ethnocided culture. We are not supposed to know who we are. Like, for real, we are not supposed to know some of this shit. So they have to counteract the information. They have to keep the pseudo eugenics, racism going. Because as long as they keep this narrative going, they're gonna keep racism alive. Some people don't want to end racism because it benefits them. And a lot of people know this. It benefits them. So this is why some people don't want to end that shit. And as long as people keep oppressing our history, keep oppressing everything about us, they gonna keep continuing. Oh,